former White House press secretary Stephanie Grisham recently told USA Today that she had regularly saw former President Donald Trump mishandle sensitive documents, even going so far as to stuff secret records into the pockets of his jacket and carry them around. Now, Grisham, of course, told the outlet that this posed a potential national security threat. Yes, it did. And of course, all of this is coming to light as a result of the FBI's not only search of Mar-a-Lago, they had actually retrieved classified information, as well as empty folders that were marked classified. We don't know where the documents are. And so there's this big investigation into Trump. So now she said when it came to his handling or mishandling of this document, these documents, she said he either didn't realize or didn't care that these were, again, that him carrying these around made a potential national security threat. So now I would say in response to that, he doesn't care. Of course he didn't care, given how he basically ran his campaign in 2016, calling for the arrest of his political opponent for mishandling documentation, albeit digital documentation in a different way. By the way, it wasn't classified documents, but they did present a possible security risk. Okay. But here's the thing about Grisham. Okay. So she says she saw this happen. Oh, yeah. He just, would take it and he'd stuff in his pocket. Then why didn't you say anything? At the time, you didn't seem to be too concerned. Did you? Again, if you did, well, then, you should have said something if you were concerned, because that is a problem. Or maybe at the time, she was in the White House, she was in power, and she was a little enamored with the job. Oh, he's breaking national security protocol. Don't care, because I've got a good job and a good pay, good future. So, and now that she is no longer in that position, as she had resigned after January 6th, because she finally realized, oh dear God, Donald Trump is a literal danger to the republic. Well, I mean, now, he's doing illegal things all along, and now I know it's wrong. I saw it. So understand that while I believe her story, because there's no reason for me not to, there are no good people in here. There are no winners here. There's a lot of losers, right? No good people in this story. Stephanie Grisham is, again, terrible person because all the other stuff that she had seen when she was in the White House that she has come out and talked about into the media and on her little publicity tours and all that stuff wasn't enough of a problem, wasn't enough of a deal breaker until January 6th. But I also will, talk about some of the reporters, right? Some of the reporters who had also found this stuff. The fact that he had, flushed documents down the toilet all the time.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times.
A lot of times. And it's because it's clogged full of secret documents or possibly secret documents. And they didn't report this. They didn't report this at all. Not until they could write their book first, after Trump was out of office. I mean, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's gross. And it should be noted as such that a lot of these reporters and a lot of these former Trump officials are basically trying to still make a buck off of that administration, off of Trump, and, let these really damaging, terrible things go in the pursuit of profit. It's ridiculous. So that said, more about the mishandling of these documents, including those which, again, may have been top secret enough or were top secret enough to require that they be stored in secure government facilities. We know that he had intermixed these highly classified records with other things like newspaper cuttings and scraps of Trump's handwritten notes and Time magazine covers. And we also know recently, this was, I believe, on August 30th, that Grisham had spoke to the Washington Post saying that during Trump's time in office, records would just disappear. disappear. Gone. Any documents, she said, that made it to the White House residence were the boxes Trump carried around with him. Usually the body man would have brought them upstairs for Trump or someone from the outer oval at the end of the day. They would get handed off to the residence and just disappear. Disappear. Gone. And of course, as I mentioned before, he'd regularly rip them up, burn them, flush them down the toilet, you know, which is why he complained about no water pressure. Look, if you're the White House plumber, you would have been super, super pissed. But look, here's the thing. He didn't care what was classified or unclassified. The man was lazy, disorganized. And according to staffers, he would treat these records just like they were his. The ultimate entitlement. The ultimate entitlement. The man is nothing more than a thief and a con man who, once again, just continues to feel entitled to things that he does not own.